eating a chip. Hi, Virgo. All right, we're going to finish. I didn't mean for there to be a part 3. So if you stuck with this, chew and then talk. So if you've stuck with this to part 3, thanks for sticking along. I appreciate you being along for the ride. So let's see what we have here. Did I let you see the other 3 together? No. Let me let you see those. All right, so you have the page of water, and then the sun, and the 5 of earth, at least in this deck. So you've got the sun coming out, major arcana, and this growth, this truth, this inner light is coming from, well, you've got earth energy, so being grounded, having something come along to change things up for you. You know, whatever you stumbled into lately, or whatever you are thinking about stumbling into, recognize the dream about that. You know, don't sit there getting so confused about how you're going to get how are you going to ever get so much money to excavate your pyramid, and how are you going to have all that time to pluck all the foliage off of the top of that and mow it, and how are you going to then find someone to get on the internet and tell everyone about it, and then get the people to come with their, you know, stop worrying so much and just understand that you are the one that had the vision to see this in the first place. You're the one that took the step to stumble upon it, and the real you is going to be what's attracting real you coming out into the sun. You know, perhaps the real you wants to offer this, you know, maybe you are getting a new relationship in your life. You know, Virgo, you started with this in the beginning and you're ending with the Lover. So maybe somebody in your life is going to come in, and this is a new I mean, it's definitely a new phase for you. I mean, I told you about the 3 cards before. It's like in this one, look. In this one, she's there and she's coming out of the water, and she's young and excited and ready to start a new relationship, and not worried about not having her wings, because she's a mermaid and she can go swimming into her emotions. You know, it's later when she maybe learns a bit. So maybe you're just beginning something new, Virgo. You're starting a new relationship. You're starting a new phase, a new job, a change in something that had to happen for you to bring you into the sunshine, to bring you into victory, you know, to give you this strength. You wouldn't be able to ride the reins of the chariot had you not have the strength of being able to tame and do diligent work of everything you've done now. Perhaps you've done something where the skills you've done are totally different than wherever this new thing is taking you. Maybe you're in a relationship with somebody you never thought you'd be in a relationship with all of a sudden, and you don't even know where to go. It's like brand new territory. This is not like anything you've had in the past. This is not like anything you've read. This isn't like anything you could even talk to your friends about. So to you, that's your big pyramid that you ran into in the woods. You're like, oh, don't even know what to do with this. This is new for me. So, you know, maybe you didn't know you liked hairy asses, and now you're really into it. And that's totally confusing you. You're totally confused because you never had such a beautiful hairy ass in your sight before. Whatever it is, whatever your pyramid is, Virgo. Right? But understand that you're the one that saw this magical thing in there. And get out of your worry. Get off of your high horse and ask for some freaking help, by the way. Virgos want to do everything themselves. They want to make the best decision. They want to be the one to go and sweep off all of the foliage there, and they want to be the one to go on the internet and tell anyone, and they want to be the one to interview all the people that are going to come and help her dig, or him. You know, they want to be in charge. Sometimes if it's a bigger thing than you have to say thank you to others. Remember that no man is an island. And then perhaps all those things that you know and that you do that are special and unique, and how you approach something, why you don't want to ask for help because you just probably do it better and quicker or whatever on your own. Sometimes you need to let others in to help you, because maybe you have a big ass situation and you need some help with it, and you need to allow some people in your life to help you. Maybe you need some people on the road while you're driving your chariot that have those signs like, go that way, yay, and then they have some water for you when you get here. You don't, you didn't pack all the water you need and everything for your entire trip. You do have to plan that at some point you have a destination where you can sleep. So you have to call those friends and tell them, you know what, when I get my big ass black and white horse chariot out in the sunlight and it starts to be nighttime again, I'm going to have to take a rest. Can I sleep in your barn? You plan it. Ask your friends, or maybe you're going on your chariot, and people on the side are like, "You have the best, sexiest horses in the world. Look at you with your face shining in the sun. Who are you, you sexy Virgo thing? You should come with us over here. See what we have. We have some food and some awesome games to play and whatever." And you're not going to be like, "No, I have my destination and I must go. Virgo, I have my blinders on my horses and myself." No, you don't. Go with those people. That's why you went on the journey, to find out where the detours were. So maybe this is just a big old detour towards your victory. Smell the roses. Stop worrying about money. Let that come. All right, so okay. I keep forgetting to do these, so let's just pull an animal card since we're at 3 minutes, and I really have to go say hi to my sister and my parents and my grandmother and my aunt. They're all here, sort of. Not here. I have been alone, so I have to be social at some point in my life other than YouTube. Out there. Even though I guess this is sort of social. All right, so what messages do we have for Virgo? What is this? April. Ooh. April 2016, and or whenever they're watching this. The highest, greatest good of everybody involved. Give some clarity and some wisdom. Virgo, Sun, Moon's rising. You got the elk. I think this is the same one that I pulled for Aries. So, yeah. This is stand tall, maintain your dignity no matter what. And others will treat you with the respect you deserve. This just actually brings the entire reading, if I can find my cards. They're on the floor. Back to the beginning. To this old ego guy. I think in other decks that's the devil, by the way. They're nicer in the angel tarot, but this is just your devil. Your own restrictions, the things you told yourself you couldn't do because of blah 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 blah. Whatever. You've tamed your lion. You've ripped your mask off. You've done your time. You have the vision. You have the drive. Virgos know how to work their asses off. There's no problem there. Maybe you're just too worried about what the fuck other people think at this point. And you shouldn't, because you're going to shine. You're shining in your victory. You're taking your chariot. Stand tall, Virgo. Be you. Take your big antlers and you show that shit off. Okay? Show who you are. You're this majestic steed walking in the forest. You own it. You're sensitive. You hear something, you heard it. You felt it coming. You knew it. You know? But you can drive your ass in there and protect yourself if you have to. No one's going to mess with you. You know? You just hold your own. Be who you are, and others will respect you. You're only not going to have respect if you're still wearing the mask of who you aren't really, or who you were, and you're not anymore. you know? So it's time to take off the mask and be the real you. Be the spiritual being of love, the child of God that you are. You're unique and you have a perception to bring to this universe and perhaps many others that you can change the ripple effects, you know? Maybe this has to be with tapping into your sensitivities and your abilities and your spirituality and not listening to the dogma of what other people say is right and wrong. Listen to your own heart. Talk to God yourself. Talk to nature. Stop judging yourself on what is right and wrong. Stop judging others on what is right and wrong. Perhaps we all have a little bit of the puzzle. So take the pieces that work for you and put them together and listen to your own heart. Be you. Let your light shine. Look, it's like the light's coming through. It's this animal of nature, and he has this dignity. And yet they have the square box behind it. So you have that femininity, that part of you that's animal, right? And then you have the box, the mind. All right? So take yourself out of the box, Virgo. Or at least have the part of you that everybody sees in this box. Be the real you. Let that shine. Stand with dignity. And own it. Own it. Own the beautiful, unique you are. And bring it to the world so we can all see that. No one can see things like you do. No one in the world, anywhere, anytime, any place, has the perspective on the life or on things and as they are and as you do. Your perspective and the way you see things, the way you figure things out, the way you do things that's better than the way someone else does it. Maybe you need to show that. Maybe not everyone maybe everyone else is just following what they were told. And you're the one to come up with that weird idea that's a different way to do the same thing that everyone else was doing. So know that if you're doing something like that, that's unusual and that's different. And maybe other people are interested in that. Let that shine, whatever it is. You know, let the decisions that you make come from the strength you have of your heart. Be true to who you are, Virgo. You are love, and you are loved. All right, I'll talk to you later.